Hey everybody, we are back for part 2 of our DC versus Marvel Facebook Live Supercell right here at Maddox Games and Comics, 205 North Hill Street in London, Kentucky. I'm going to share the feed out as you all should as well, and see if I get some people on here. Well, this thing will load and let it happen. There we go. Info on DuckTales is it is DuckTales for $6. It is issue number 6 for $6. Yep. I will. All right. Bringing up the stuff here. This is a claim sale. This is not an auction. To claim an item, you have to say the name of the item and the price. Also, if you have bought items previously, whether yesterday or the days past, and you have not paid your invoices yet, you will not be able to claim today. So if you need to call the store, it's at 606-877-1450. You can call the store, talk to Kristen. She'll get you taken care of. Or check the PayPal. We should have sent you an invoice. If we have, pay it. Private messages, let us know that you have paid the invoice. So that way we can add you to the list of people able to buy. And we're going to be moving a lot of stuff tonight. So you are going to want to be able to buy stuff, let me tell you. We've already done the DC versus Marvel deal on the first sale. And we had a lot of people on here participating in that. There you get a tally mark. You can't see them all because of, you know, the stuff. But basically every time a DC or a Marvel book sells, I put a tally mark on the board at the top of every hour. And yes, that includes 8 o'clock, which means we're only half hour away from our first giveaway. The publisher with the highest tally count, the comic given away is from that publisher. So if Marvel wins, then I grab a Marvel comic and give that away. If DC wins, same deal there. Plus, there's just the bragging rights of, hey, your publisher's winning because those books are selling. It's a whole thing. So we're going to keep on moving around the board. We're going to keep on selling some stuff. I got stuff out on the board right now for you guys who may not have been on the first feed. I'm going to go around the board. I'm going to talk to you and tell you what is up there. In the close-up window, those are going to be comics, not necessarily high-dollar comics, but comics that aren't Marvel or DC. That's kind of our indie box. So there you go. In there right now is DuckTales issue number 6 for $6. So I'm going to talk about what we have on the board right now. You can claim this stuff and get these things kicking off. First up, that is Batman The Long Halloween issue number 9 for $6. Next, it is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 51, also for $6, with Spider-Man knocking the helmet right off of Mysterio. Down here for $5, that is Web Warriors issue number 1, an oversized array of arachnid adventures. This for $7, this is Batman The Animated Adventures. This is a polybag edition of that with a Batman versus Man-Bat trading card in there. It is polybagged and bagged and boarded for $7. That is Alpha Flight issue 3 for $5. This is Bizarro number 1 for $6. Bizarro number 1 for $6. This is Backlash Spider-Man number 1 that does have a wraparound cover, and I believe Venom is on the backside of that amongst whoever Backlash fights. It's from Image and Marvel. Backlash Spider-Man for $7. This is Batman and Robin number 19. It does have a gatefold cover where Red Robin can be shown there. This is Chamber of Chills, issue number 1 from Marvel Comics, 20-cent cover. And as you can see, yes, that was marked $25. I've got it marked $19 right now for Chamber of Chills. And Resurrection Man, issue number 1. This is the second printing of that for $5. And it does have the lenticular sticker over the eye of the demon. There we go. As you can see. Very cool stuff on the board right now. Anything bought up there will get a tally mark for Marvel or DC. And we're going to start changing stuff off the board here in just a moment as we build our audience. All right, so let me know what you guys are after. Tosh and I both just spent our breaks, which normally we're supposed to eat. We just look for comics for you guys. So hopefully we got some stuff you guys are after for the second part of the sale. First up, I will show these. These are the True Believers. We've got True Believers Spider-Man number 1. That is the Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1 for $2. And we have the True Believers Amazing Spider-Man #1 for 2. And you can claim those anytime during the feed. They are the True Believers issues. I do have multiples of these, so as people claim them, I can grab them out. All right, so both for 2 apiece. All right. Here you go, Justin. Here's your True Believers. And that gives 2 tally marks to Marvel. 2 books, 2 marks. Catching Marvel up right away, or attempted to. Marvel's a little bit behind. I got to tell you guys, Marvel's a little bit behind. So if you're a Marvel fan, you are going to want to participate. This is Uncanny X-Men, issue number 282. This is a key appearance issue. This is the first appearance of Bishop. Uncanny X-Men 282. First Bishop, $15. First appearance of Bishop. Take down the Spider-Man for 6. We're going to put that one up for 15. Oh, yeah. Super cool. Super cool guy. I remember his action figure that came out, too. Like, it was one of my favorites. He had the quick draw with the shotgun. It's a cool looking dude. He's got the M over his eye. Jerry curled mullet. It was everything in the 90s. Just, it was perfect. He's close. Cable is the embodiment of the 90s. Bishop was close, but Cable is everything 90s ever. Metal arm, scar on one eye, robotic other eye. Really weird power set that they don't quite tell you. Tons of pouches, tons of square guns. Cable is the 90s personified. But in all the good ways, I guess. This is the new Teen Titans, issue number 28, introducing Tara. Is she friend or foe? Sadly, this isn't actually the first appearance of Tara, but I think this is the first appearance of Tara as far as the storyline for this went. $7 for this new Teen Titans. I'm going to take down the Batman Long Halloween for 6. That's true. That's true. He had the skateboard. He had blades all over him for no reason. And then he had like braided Padawan style of braids coming down from his long hair, and a backwards baseball hat. So he was a lot of 90s there as well. Extreme was all the bad parts. Cable was all the parts that I kind of nostalgia about now at this point. I feel like, it's all coming back. It's all coming back. This is Wolverine issue 60. Wolverine issue 60. That is an Arthur Sudum cover. And that is Wolverine putting his claws through the head of a samurai. Of course, Arthur Sudum did all the Marvel Zombies covers. This is Wolverine issue 60 for $7. Taking down Web Warriors #1 for 5. I'm also eating M&Ms. I did. I bought a pack of M&Ms from up front. You need some M&Ms? Go get some. We are 10 minutes away from the first giveaway. So if we're going to catch up some Marvel or cause DC to have a bigger, make it into a landslide, you guys are going to need to buy some stuff. This is Wonder Woman issue number 10. Wonder Woman number 10. That is $6. That is a Terry Dodson cover. Black and grayscale with the red blood. $6 for that. I'm going to pull down the Alpha Flop for 5. We're going to put up the Wonder Woman for 6. I'm going to take this Batman Adventures that is poly-bagged, and it comes with a card. I'm going to mark that down to $5. Thanks for the likes and shares, David. We appreciate that. This is from Marvel Comics. This is Midnight Suns Unlimited, issue number 1. Midnight Suns Unlimited number 1. First issue, that is $6. All new stories featuring Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Darkhold, Night Stalkers, and Morbius. Number 1 of that, $6. I'm going to take down the Bizarre for 6. Put that out for 6. Wonder Woman for 6 to Scotty. Thank you, Scotty. Not only that, but that puts another mark up on the DC wall. This is Wonder Woman issue number 8 for $6, and The Dead Shall Rise. $6 for that issue of Wonder Woman. This next DC book I'm putting out, this is the very first one. I've got a number of these number 1s from various years, but this is the one from 1984. This is Batman Adventures, I don't know. It just says the Batman Adventures, Batman versus Man-Bat. I can't see actually what number it is because it is in a poly bag and it comes with a card. It's not the one with Harley Quinn. Always the one with Man-Bat, but I'm not sure. But it's $5 and it is poly bagged. I don't know. I don't know how the Bishop is still there. First appearance of Bishop, $15. First appearance of Bishop for $15. I have no idea why it hasn't sold yet. This is Superpowers issue number 1. It is from 1984. Miniseries number 1 of 5. Who are the Disciples of Doom? Disciples of Doom, and that is Lex Luthor, Joker, and Penguin, and Brainiac all in the front of that in their action figure form. Superpowers, number 1 for $14. I'm going to take down the Backlash Spider-Man for $7. We're going to put out the Superpowers for $14. DC's in the lead right now. But it's not that far ahead. It didn't take that many books to catch it back up. Speaking of Cable, Mr. 90s Cable himself, this is Cable issue number 2. Cable number 2, John Romita Jr. cover and interior art. The conclusion of Cable's greatest battle, Blood and Metal. And that is a wraparound cover. I think Stroph's on the backside. Cable's arms all destroyed here. Also, Kane's arms are ripped clean off. It is $6 for Cable issue number 2. Take down the Batman and Red Robin for $5. That is Cable issue number 2 for $6. Up here for 19, this is the Chamber of Chills issue number 1. Chamber of Chills number 1. It's tagged at $25. You know what? I'm going to mark it $12. $12 for the Chamber of Chills, issue number 1. We're only 7 minutes away from our first giveaway. It is based solely off of what is winning. Ed gets the chamber for 12. Thank you, Ed. That gives me another mark for Marvel. Like I said, the giveaway is based solely off what is selling. And Marvel is starting to catch up. Really not that far off. Just a few books. Get this bagged up here. There we go. This is Deathstroke the Terminator. Deathstroke the Terminator, 1992 annual. It is the annual. I thought it was number 1 at first, so I'm going to mark it down. This is the Deathstroke the Terminator annual number 1, first action-packed annual. Very cool cover on that. It's a Howard Chaykin cover, if I'm not mistaken. Guest starring Nightwing and Vigilante. $5 for the Deathstroke annual number 1. And this is The Wedding of Dracula. This is from Marvel Comics. The Wedding of Dracula, issue number 1, Blood Rights. And he's getting married. It's from 1992. The Wedding of Dracula, number 1 for $6. I'm going to pull down the Resurrection Man second print with the lenticular sticker for $5. Very fine plus, grade-worthy copy, like fresh, brand new looking. $15. X-Men for 15 to James Kimmel. Thank you, James. Not only that, but that does give Marvel another spot on the board. Scotty, were you thinking about picking that up? More X-Men. Well, I can do that. In fact, I have one more of these that I found when I found that one. This is the first appearance of Bishop. It's the same exact quality for 15. I'm not going to keep it on the board because we already had one out there. But if someone wants to claim this X-Men 282 for 15, I have one more of these left. It's definitely something that you probably want to send off to someone who does it. There are people you can find online that do that type of work, and you're probably better off paying them to do it until you learn how to do it enough that you're not messing up comics. All right, I sold one of these earlier tonight, and I had another one, and I'm going to put it out here for you. It's another key issue. I will not be marking it down. The last one sold for this as well. That's just like the Bishop's 15 was sold for 15. I'm not going to mark one down. I don't want anybody to be buying something then see it getting sold for cheaper. This is the New Mutants issue 26. Very fine plus condition. This is the first appearance of Legion. Legion, who has his own show on FXX. That is Legion. That is this. Legion, the bastard son of Professor Xavier. First appearance right here in New Mutants 26 from 1984. That is $40. $40 for that New Mutants. I'm going to put it up here on the board. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 280. This is a Will Spertatio cover, and that is Storm Standing in the Rain. Very awesome cover on this. Very fine plus condition. Uncanny X-Men 290. It's from 1992. That is $6. $6 for that. I'm going to take down the New Teen Titans for $7. We're going to put Storm out there for $6. I'm going to change the price on the New Teen Titans issue 28 down to $5. We're going to replace the Wolverine for $7 with that. Take this Wolverine. I'm going to mark it down to $5. We're going to move it here. And it's going to replace the Batman Adventures, which is just going away. So there we go. What did I do? That is a good question, Rob. That is a good question. I'm not quite aware myself. Not quite aware myself. This is a claim sale. It's not an auction. Claim sale. The price at the top, that is the dollar amount of the item. To claim an item, all you do is state the title and the price. If you're the first person we see in our feed, not necessarily your feed, but our feed, you can get the item. For instance, this is Adventure Time Comics, issue number 11. That is $4 for Adventure Time Comics. I'm going to put it over here into the close-up window since it is not a Marvel or DC title. I'm pulling down the DuckTales for $6, putting that out for $4. Any key issues of Wolverine? Not really, but I've got some cool issues. Cool issues of Wolverine. Not really a lot of keys for him right now, I'm afraid, that I'm aware of. But, yeah, we sell comics. Right now we're doing a DC versus Marvel sale. Every time a DC or a Marvel comic sells on the board, we put a tally mark up on the board. At the top of every hour, we do a giveaway. What do we give away? A Marvel or a DC book, and it is decided by which one is winning at the time. So for people who like Marvel and they want to win a Marvel book, probably going to want to buy some more Marvel comics. Plus, there's just the bragging rights of, you know, who wins in the end because it's a popularity contest. Like life. We see you, Clara. Are you claiming something? We didn't see that. We didn't see any claims you may have made.
I only saw this is not madness, this is
Fatal Attractions or more what ifs? I don't think I got any Fatal Attractions. I mean, what ifs. I might have some Fatal Attractions. I don't know if they're ones you've already got or not, though, but I think I've got some. I take that back. I think I've got one. I think I have the Uncanny X-Men. No, I see you too, Shamir. You guys claim some books, and I'll be like, thank you, Shamir, and you'll know that I've seen you. I see you, Chris. Now, are you trying to claim? If you're trying to claim, I don't see it. Basically, if you're trying to claim something, put, I want this. If you're putting in a claim and we're not seeing it right away, make it into a sentence. But as far as the can we see you thing, we can pretty much see everybody whenever they post that because it's just a sentence. But if you're trying to claim an actual item, worst case, private message us or call the store at 606-877-1450, and we'll make sure we get it pulled for you. We don't want anybody not being able to claim something on the board. The Batman Adventures. This was a Batman Adventures poly bag. It's Batman fighting Man-Bat. It's got a card with it. It doesn't really tell the issue number. I don't really want to unbag it to see. It's $5, so really, if it was issue 1 million, it's worth $5. Batman Adventures polybagged for $5. It is pulled off the board. I'm not really even supposed to sell it once it comes off the board, but if it's accessible, I'll hook you up. No, Justin. In fact, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm never going to have them ever again. Unless I surprise you and put them on the board, which I will the minute I get them, I'm never going to have them. So, never going to happen. Is it number 7? Okay. So that's the issue after Harley Quinn shows up, right? Because Harley Quinn's in issue 6, I think. 5. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I would, trust me, if we got those in from Diamond, I would have them up here on the board and we would be tagging you in the comments. I want to sell them to you. I do not forget. We just don't have them. Yeah. Shamir gets the Batman Adventures for 5. Thank you, Shamir. Hurt your feelings? I was being pretty straightforward.
Well, it's like, I was all like, well, not that I'm aware of. And they're like, no, we'll never get them again. I'm like, well, there you go, dude. You're right there.
I don't want you living with false hope. Those were recent Marvel variants, and Marvel doesn't print overly a lot. When we try to reorder the first time, if we don't get them, it's a crapshoot on getting them. And they're not something that's... I didn't. I've been busy talking. There we go. There we go. DC got a tally mark. Batman Adventures 12 is the first Harley. Okay. All we saw is Chris Gross's Don't Think You See Me. Chris, private message us right now and tell Tosh what you're wanting to claim off the board, and we'll hook you up. Because we're apparently not seeing those claims. How many do you have left, Justin? You surely can't be needing that many left, right? There was only 19, I think. There were 19 altogether. Any Stan Lee or Todd McFarlane comics on this segment? We'll probably have some Todd McFarlane issues. Are you looking for Spawn or are you looking for Spider-Man? You have 9? Well, you're almost halfway there. But like I say, if any of them pop up, man, I'll put them on the board for you. But I mean, as of right now, none that I know of. All right, I got to keep selling some books. Because we're not selling books, so I can't keep talking. Also, it's giveaway time. So we're going to give away this. This is Uncanny X-Men number 300. That is the foil version of Uncanny X-Men 300. It's got the little X marks all over the foil cover. We're going to give that away for free right now.
Titans for 5 to Chris.
Well, if it was Marvel that was winning, and it's not. Titans for 5 to Chris. Thank you, Chris. Chris gets the Titans for 5. I'm going to put another mark up here for Chris. But DC is winning, so we can't give away that Uncanny X-Men. Getting all turned around. All right, let's see what we can give away. Well, it's going to be up on the board, David. You just hold tight, brother. We're definitely not giving it away. All right. This is Superman and Gen 13, number 1. That's right. Superman and Gen 13 had a crossover, and that is a cover by J. Scott Campbell. Lee Bermejo does the art inside, and Adam Hughes, or maybe Adam Hughes, writes it? Hughes, last name of the writer. Superman and Gen 13, number 1. We're giving that away for free because DC is the winner this round on the giveaways. I got excited seeing something shiny. I didn't even think about the Marvel DC part. Is it Goss? G-O-S-S? Goss? Goss. I'm an idiot. Chris Goss. Chris Goss. Chris Goss, you have won the Superman Gen 13 for free. Chris Goss, you are the winner of this round. Everybody congratulate Chris on the feed, and we're going to put some more books out, including that Uncanny X-Men number 300. I do not have New Mutants 98, Charles. I wish I did. Granted, if I had it, we'd probably sell it within a matter of minutes. But we have had it multiple times. We just don't have it now. Yeah, Chris Ghost. That's a very good name for him. This is Uncanny X-Men issue number 300. That is the foil cover. That is $12. $12 for that. I don't know, Scotty. Doesn't look like it. But if I find one, I'll put it out. This is going to be $7. This is World's Finest Comics, issue number 298. It's from 1983, starring Superman and Batman, Zeta. And there they are. They're fighting some type of hopped-up samurai coming out of the ground. $7 for this. I'm going to take down the Wolverine for $5, putting that out for $7. He's asking about that thing from that guy, which is fine. But if they comment one more time, then we can put a thing saying no sales. But one is fine.
May, what year is that Wonder Woman?
I don't know. This is Wonder Woman number 8 from June of 2007. It's about to disappear. This is the Sensational She-Hulk. Sensational She-Hulk issue number 31. It is $5. This is John Byrne coming onto the comic. Sensational She-Hulk issue 31 from 1991. That's $5. Take down the Wonder Woman, put up the She-Hulk. This is Superman Forever, issue number 1, with a pretty iconic cover by Alex Ross. That is $8. $8 for this issue right here. I'm going to take down the Midnight Suns Unlimited number 1 for $6. His feed's so laggy, he's really watching the first of the show. Yeah, well, Legacy isn't really an event. Legacy is just kind of think of Legacy as the new 52. Like, Legacy is going to be a label they're just going to put on everything. There'll be no events from that point for at least a couple of years from Marvel. It's kind of they're trying to slim everything down a little bit. The Superpowers number 1. It didn't sell for $14. Kind of surprised by that. All right. It has a Jack Kirby cover. A Jack Kirby drawn Joker is on this cover. Very fine condition. Superpowers number 1 for $10. We go down here for $6. This is Cable issue number 2 for $6. Just gonna take that down. And this I'm going to show up front because otherwise it's going to basically look like a white cover. This was the deluxe edition of this when it came out. This is Superman The Wedding Album. This is the #1 special for that. It's from 1996. As you can see, the Superman logo is in the front. That little bubble thing right there, that's just on the board. It's not on the comic. The comic is near mint. Superman writers and artists past and present. Also, you can't really see it in the feed, but it has a kind of leather-bound texturing all around there. The Superman The Wedding Album, all that is in silver. That is $12. That's when he married old Lois Lane. Deathstroke the Terminator, #1. No Deathstroke fans on the feed? $5. Put that away. We do not read. Sorry, man. We've had lots of people asking for them. I wish we had them. Since they're basically just like paper 3D glasses. Like, I imagine they're cheap. Yeah, and you can sell them for like, you know, it's like, yeah, man, I wish we had them. I'd be out there on the 21st on the street corner out here selling them to everybody that walks by. You're not supposed to look at it with your naked eye, no. You're going to burn your retinas and shit out. It literally is a true thing. I mean, yeah, it can cause long-lasting effects with your vision. You can look down, look at the shadow on the ground of it, but you have to like do that pinhole thing, or like you have to have something special to look at it. When we were in elementary, there was one, because it rarely ever happens, and it was like we had to have a box, and we had to put some type of paper in it, and then put a pinhole, and basically you're looking through a pinhole to see the eclipse. I don't know, it's something about it. Yeah. Yeah, you should have. Everyone else. Who knew that all of us should have bought eclipse glasses? Like, most times people do not care about this stuff. But I guess solar eclipse is a little bit better. I see that testing, Philip, and I saw it said the video went black. But are you trying to claim? This is Uncanny X-Men #304. This is part of Fatal Attractions. That is the hologram of Magneto on the cover. It's all about Wolverine getting his adamantium ripped out, which, you know, didn't go so well for him. Uncanny X-Men 304 for $12. What I heard is if you take a couple magnifying glasses and put them to your eye and look at it, you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine. That's how people get superpowers. Risk. Then he becomes some type of supervillain who can just blot off the sun at any time by looking at it, or looking at you, and you look at him and you see his eyes, and he can see. Uncanny for 12 to Jim Bryant. All right. Thank you, Jim. Oh, well, I'm see if I got another one. Hang on. I've got more of those, David. I just don't have them on me, but I'll try to get some more for some future shows. I just don't remember what box it was I grabbed them out of, but I do have a few more of those holograms I found together. I just grabbed one, though, because I wasn't sure how it would do. But now I know you're looking for them. I'll try to get more of the Fatal Attractions on the board as I find them. This is Wolverine, issue number 64. Wolverine 64. Jason Aaron, Ron Garney. That is Mystique there with an M4. and a pistol, and there's Wolverine down front ready to go at her in whichever way, violent or not. Wolverine 64 at $6. No, he's taking a trip sometime.
Wolverine for 6,
David gets the Wolverine for 6. Also, that was a hash mark for the X-Men and a hash mark for Wolverine. So there we go. Marvel is catching up slowly but surely. Yeah, Jim just missed that one. We'll have some more Wolverine probably coming up here shortly. This is Hawkman. This is the first issue of the New Adventures of Hawkman. It is from 1986. That is $7. $7 for the Hawkman. For $6, The Wedding of Dracula from Marvel. Nobody wanted The Wedding of Dracula #1 from Marvel Comics? I'm surprised. That type of stuff usually does pretty well for us. This is Wolverine issue number 63. Wolverine 63, wanted, dead or alive. $1 million reward. And that is Wolverine and Mystique. Jason Aaron, Ron Garney, $6 for that issue. Exactly, Chris. Because he's a ghost. Why would you not? He's using every bit of ectoplasmic power he has to type on this feed. Obviously. He's trying to send a message. I don't know, Casper's a pretty trustworthy guy. He's a friendly ghost.
Wolverine for 6,
Jim Bryant got that Wolverine for 6. Thank you, Jim. And that gives another mark up here for Marvel. They're getting close to catching up, yeah. This is Wolverine, issue number 59. That cover is by Arthur Sudom, and it is awesome. It's got all the different versions of Wolverine here, and, of course, in his stylings. $6 for that painted cover. Wolverine, number 59 for 6. That's not bad. Daredevil powers aren't that bad. In fact, out of all the powers, Daredevil's are pretty good. Yeah, he's blind, but you see sonar. But all your other stuff. Now, granted, he had to, like, meet with, like, a martial arts guru to not go crazy from all the bombardment, but from his other senses. But he became a ninja, and it all worked out. And a lawyer. And Daredevil has slept with every single co-star female that's ever been in his book. Jim gets the Wolverine for 6. That includes Black Widow, Elektra, Karen Page. You name them. Daredevil's done it. This is Web of Spider-Man, issue 117. Look at that shine. Look at that. I'm literally blinding the camera like a solar eclipse with this foil cover. It is Web of Spider-Man 117, and there's no marks on this, all near mint. $7. $7 for that. $40 for the First Legion. That's correct, Mac. Yep, $40, First Legion. This is New Mutants issue 26. I sold one of these earlier on the first sale for $40, so I can't mark it down any. I'm going to pull it down in a minute, though, but it still be available, but it is $40. Yep, First Legion. Hey, Mitchell. This is Wolverine, issue number 58. Wolverine number 58, that is $6. We're going to take that Legion down for now. We're going to put the Wolverine for 6. That's the Arthur Sudom cover there, painted Wolverine. $6 on that. All right, it's time for another DC book. Let me see what we got here. All right, here's the DC #1. It's from February of '92. It is The Ray in a Blaze of Power. The Ray issue #1. That is $5. $5 for The Ray issue 1. I'm going to take down the Uncanny X-Men for 6. We're putting up the Ray for 5. Currently right now, as we get closer to the next giveaway, 51 on the DC side. To Marvel's 44. 51 to 44. Not quite neck and neck, but definitely not too hard to catch up. Less than 10. Less than 10 to catch up. Hey, Renee, how's it going? So far, DC, but not by a landslide. So Marvel can still catch up fairly handily, I believe. This is by Bendis and Finch. This is the Avengers issue 503. It was part of Disassembled when they broke down the Avengers completely before coming out with the new Avengers. That is Cap sitting there with a number of the artifacts from his pals. Ant-Man, Thor, Hawkeye, and all the rest. $5 for Avengers issue 503. Very fine plus, near mint condition. Take this down for $12 for that Uncanny X-Men. We're going to put that out for $5. $5 for that one. Hey, Kristen, how is it going? I'm going to mark this Uncanny X-Men down once. I'll put it back out here in just a second. For now, let's check this out. This is the Batman Superman, the world's finest, issue number 298 for $7. I'm just going to put that away. No real sense in marking that down. Let's see what else we got here. Here we go. From DC Comics, this is from 1986. It is Legends, my bad. Legends, a 6-part miniseries, The Epic of the Century. It's issue number 1. Of course, it's about the same time as Secret Wars. Everybody's starting events. This dark side on the front. He's got heroes in one hand and villains in the other. We're going to put out Legends, issue number 1 from 1986 for only $7. $7 for that. See what we got up here for $5. That is the Sensational She-Hulk for $5. That is issue 31. That is the first issue. John Burns on that. Okay. We're going to put the Uncanny X-Men back out for $9. $9 for that Uncanny X-Men with the foil cover. Uncanny X-Men 300. That Adventure Time is sitting there waiting for you to buy it. It's $4. That is Adventure Time Comics. Adventure Time Comics, issue 11. That Superman, Jeffrey, that is the wedding issue. This is Superman, the Wedding Album, number 1. It's got a silver, it's got like a white leather style texture to it with the Superman symbol in the middle. I know it's tough to see on the board. I did a close-up earlier, but it is $12. $12 for that. That's Superman Forever, number 1. We're going to mark that down to $6. $6 for that Superman Forever with the Alex Ross painted cover. That is a big one-shot right there, oversized issue. Superman for $6 to Renee. Thank you, Renee. And DC gets a mark on the board. Oh, sorry, Philip. You just missed that one. This is the Superpowers #1. That is the Jack Kirby Superpowers #1. It's now only $8. This is Kitty Pryde and Wolverine issue #3. That is $7 for that mini-series of Kitty Pryde and Wolverine together. Web of Spider-Man for $7 to Steve. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Steve. And Marvel gets a mark. There we go. I like it. Yep.
Superpowers for 8 to Josh.
Josh Smith gets the Superpowers for 8. DC gets another mark on the board. Racing neck and neck. I like it. This is Uncanny X-Men, issue number 274 for $6. It's a Jim Lee issue before he left to do the regular X-Men title. Nick Fury, Kazar, Rogue, and Magneto on the front of that. $6 for that issue of X-Men. Yeah, it did get one. I thought. Yeah, they're down here. You can't see them, but yeah, it got one. All right, let's see. No, but I have some more #1s from different years, oddly enough, Josh. I'm going to put out here in a few minutes. They apparently did a new Superpowers series in 84, 85, and 86. And I found all 3 #1s. Yeah, we got so many hash marks now, you can't see them all from the video stream, but they are here. And I am forgetful, but Tosh has been reminding me, which is great. Because I forget everything. Here we go. This is actually, I'm not as bad as Jim. I'm not as bad as Jim. But I forget some things. So let's just say that. This is Superpowers issue #1. This is from 1985. In the Clutches of Darkseid. And there they are, in the Clutches of Darkseid. It is $8. We got some other stuff here. Let's see. It's a Superman wedding album for $12. Man, I figured that would have already sold, like, immediately, to be quite honest with you. Huge, oversized issue with the gimmick cover. $10. $10 for the Superman wedding album now. For $7. That's the Hawkman #1 for $7. Didn't sell. I'm not going to mark that down. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. This is Superpowers for $8. All right. All right, guys. Let's see what else we got to put up here. Hitting a slow spot. I don't like it. I'm going to pull down that Wolverine here in just a second for $6. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 108. In this issue, the Sin Eater strikes. No, I managed to leap over Sin Eater's blast, but now he's mowing down the crowd. Way to go, Spider-Man. $5 for that one, and I'm going to put up the Wolverine for $6. Peter for $5 to Renee. Thank you, Renee. And that gives another Marvel slot on the board. All right. What's up, Jim? You know, you've missed some.
Yeah, you missed some. I don't know where you put
You've missed some stuff.
See, I don't know if I have that one now or not.
Superpowers for 8 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. And that means that DC gets another tag on the board.
Get that Kitty Pride and Wolverine, please, for 7.
Kitty Pride and Wolverine for 7.
Mark it down as mine.
And that is a Marvel mark for the Kitty Pride and Wolverine. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 105, guest starring the Wondrous Wasp. That is $5. $5 for that. Whoa. I did not want to stay where I put it. There we go. All right, guys, we got more going here. We are only less than half hour away from our next giveaway. Got a spot down here. I'm going to put out another DC. As soon as I get it bagged and boarded. Yeah, the Josh Smith, you spelling out the amount that you wanted to claim it for is actually not a bad deal. For you guys who might have trouble with claims coming in, actually spell out the amount you're claiming it for. That may be a way to get it by their servers. And here we go. This is my last one of these. This is Superpower, issue number 1. It is a different one. This is from 1986. $8. Only Darkseid rules Apocalypse. Died Assad with the rest of the traitors. My son, my jailer. It is $8 for Superpowers number 1. This is a cool like reprint collection of Ultron-related Avenger stories. This came out long before the movie or anything, but really cool. It's actually got a George Perez cover, probably reprinted about during that time. We're gonna put it out for just $5. This is Avengers Ultron Unleashed, a collection of classic Avengers tales featuring the almighty Ultron. That's $5. It's oversized, it has a spine on it. Fairly thick book there for $5. All right, guys, we need to like and share the feed out. Remember, as soon as we get to 40 unique viewers, we've been close, but we haven't quite hit 40. Once we get to 40 unique viewers, we are doing an extra giveaway for something special once we hit 40 unique viewers. This is, let me see, well, I'll put that same price, I'll put up this She-Hulk. This is the Savage She-Hulk, issue number 7 from 1980. Swamp Demons. And they are swamp demons. And she's punching them in the face. And there's an alligator coming. Oh, it's a thing. There's a crease here on the cover. There's some overall wear, but nothing too bad. 40-cent cover. She-Hulk, issue number 7. We're going to put that out for $6. $6 for that. Take down the Ray for $5. We'll put out She-Hulk for $6. Thanks for the shares, Eric. We appreciate it. So how's your guys' Thursdays going? You guys at home? Traveling from work? Going to work? Are you at work? How are things? How's life? Where you're at? You know how it is here. I'm here every day. You see what I do every single day. Out here, sun's down. They weren't doing the Thursday night live thing like they normally do downtown London. We were going to go pass out flyers. Warren was going to do that, but I guess school started back, so they're not doing that where they have the live bands and stuff downtown. So fairly quiet. I feel like actually if it was going, we would be hearing it right now pretty heavily through the windows. So maybe it's for the best. This is Strife's Strike File, issue number 1. A look into the mind of the villain behind Executioner's Song. Special X-Men collectible. And he is silver here and on his logo. It's like a gunmetal, kind of a flat matte finish silver, but it is obviously layer color over top of the regular comic coloring. It is $7 for Strife's Strike File #1. As we know, he's a clone of Cable. I'm going to take down the Avengers disassembled. We're going to put out that Marvel book, the Strike File there.
Sure, Chris. I'll get in early just to do that for you. You're awesome.
Nah, I don't want to mark that down. I don't want to mark any of this stuff down. I've got it really low. Got it really low. Nobody's biting on stuff now. Kind of petered out. Update on the Adventure Time for 4. What do you mean? What? Oh, yeah. This is Uncanny X-Men issue number 143. 143. It is marked $30. It is marked $70.99 here on that tag. $30 for this issue. The last John Byrne issue on the X-Men. I'm going to put it in the close-up window. This is a nice book. I don't want to rotate out off the board. All right, guys, and I want to remind you, we do have the bundles. These are the blind bundles. There's 7 comic books in each blind bundle. Benjamin made some yesterday, and we've still got about half of a long box left of these. $7 a piece, or 6 of these for $32. So there you go. It's a lot of comics that you could have right there. Not only that, these are random, so we don't know what publishers are in this. However, if you buy bundles, whether you buy 1 bundle, whether you buy 10 bundles, however many bundles you buy, you can get a tally mark for your bundle. You get to pick what side of the board that tally mark goes on. So if you buy 1, that's 1 that you can have put on DC or Marvel side. If you buy 6 for $32, that is 6 tally marks. It does not count as 1 item. It does count as 6. Every bundle counts as 1 item. $7 a piece, or 6 for $32. Plus, the blind bundles are just fun to open. They're just fun to open.
Oh my God, they are. They're so addicting. I had to stop buying them.
Yeah, Tausch was buying them like crazy.
I have like 3 of them in my house right now.
Wiley buys a bunch. We've got a few. Justin bought a bunch last night. A couple other people, too. This is the Eternals True Believers. This reprints Jack Kirby's Eternals from Marvel Comics. That is $2, and it is part of the 100th anniversary of Jack the King Kirby. Also, right here for $2, this is the True Believers Captain America well, it's not really Captain America #1, but it is Captain America. It is Jack Kirby's Captain America #1 True Believers, and it tells all the origin of Cap and all that stuff. Also, I have 1 of these left for $5. This is the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe again for #2. It is $5 for that. If you'd like, it's just laying out there on the board. Is why I may think about it. What's weird? Oh, good. Maybe it's just working now.
Well, it's just weird that's so choppy the daytime and at nighttime.
Well, or it may have gotten fixed because Jenna's been on the phone with him forever.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're less than 15 minutes away from the first giveaway. We need to get some guys talking on the feed. We need some people. I don't want to stand up here and just ramble. I don't want to keep taking the board down for no reason.
Some of them don't leave those links like that, so you would have to write a post on it and say the name of our page, and then they should go on like Facebook Live, say like, let's see first name.
All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring up the timer. This is the timer right here. What I'm going to do is, for the next minute or so, everything on the board, minus the close-up window, this is already over half price off. Everything on the board is half price for the next minute. Starting right now, you're going to get those claims in. There we go. Let's build those tally marks up. Let's make this giveaway something. Half price. Main board is half price right now. That means that Superman Wedding Album is only $5. That means that anything $5 is $2.50. Shiny X-Men for $4.50 to Ed. And that gets a Marvel tally. That's $4.50 for Ed. Thank you, Ed. Tasha's going to pull these down as you guys are claiming them. A lot of books up here. This is the Hawkman #1. That's only $3.50 right now. Spider-Man for $2.50 to Chris. Chris got the Spider-Man. Marvel gets another tally. We've got this Uncanny X-Men $2.74. Jim Lee Uncanny X-Men for only $3 right now. For $3.50, this is the Legends issue #1. For $3, here is Savage She-Hulk issue #7. For $2.50, this is the Avengers Ultron Unleashed collected edition. For $3.50, that's the Hawkman #1. For $4, you can get the Superpowers issue #1 from 1986. And, of course, that is the Superman Wedding Album. That is only $5. $5 for that one right now. Marvel is actually only down by a few numbers right now. Not many. I think about 5 or so to catch up. All right, and that is it. I allowed for lag time, a little bit extra. That was it. So what are you guys looking for tonight? What are you guys after? Let me know in the feed. Because I feel like we've been putting out a lot of stuff for really cheap price. I pulled a lot of stuff off the board today. Avengers for $2.50 to Tim. I mean, I guess I'll let it go. All right. I'm going to account for a lag on that. Yeah, Tim gets that. That's a hash mark for Marvel. All right. I'm going to start replacing the board. I'm going to scoot all this stuff down here out of my way. And I'll start here and start going around. This is X-Men Chronicles, issue #1. X-Men Chronicles #1. That is near mint, never read condition. There's Wolverine taking on Gideon. Here now, the Dawn of Apocalypse. X-Men Chronicles #1, oversized issue. That is $6 for that. This is the new Teen Titans, issue #40 from 1984. His name is Brother Blood, and there's Brother Blood coming up out of, well, a pool of blood. It is $9 for that issue of the New Teen Titans. It's cool. This is Spirits of Vengeance, issue number 1. Midnight Sun, Spirits of Vengeance, number 1. Ghost Rider and Johnny Blaze, part 2 of 6 on the Rise of the Midnight Sun storyline. It is in a black poly bag with some shapes drawn on it. It is also bagged and boarded as well. Double bagged, $6. That is that stripe file. Pull that down. What were you wanting to get, David? David, if yours was lagged out and you're trying to claim, I'll hook you up with the with that price. Let me know what it was you were after. Unless it was one of the things that sold already. Yeah. Well, it would have been the Jim Lee one because it would have been $3. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's ask to make sure.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. There's two.
Were you wanting the Uncanny X-Men 274 for $3? Let me know yes or no. If you were, put X-Men for $3, and we'll pull it for you. This is Atari Force from DC Comics. That's right, Atari. This is Atari Force, issue number 1, introducing the strangest sci-fi heroes of all, the Atari Force. Not only that, but you get number 1 and number 2. That's right, 1 and 2, back-to-back, same bag, for $6. Atari Force 1 and 2 for $6. All right, David got that X-Men for $3. We can't account for a horrible lag. I'm going to put a tally mark up here for Marvel. All right. Atari Force 1 and 2, that is $6. DC Legends, when we pulling that down, well, yeah, we want it down because, I mean, I had it low. Everything was like half price, so. This is from DC Comics. This is Blackhawk, issue number 1. Blackhawk, high-flying first issue by Martin Pasco and Rick Burchett. Suggested for mature readers. Blackhawk number 1 for $7 from DC. All right, David, take it easy, man. This is Death's Head 2, issue number 2, guest starring the X-Men. That's Death's Head 2 right there. And there is Wolverine with his claws popped right next to him. Death's Head 2, issue number 2. That is $5. Pull down the superpowers for $8 because I had it like for $4. So get rid of that. Well, this isn't working out for Superman. Superman in Action Comics. It is Action Comics number 720. The engagement is off. I mean, obviously that wasn't the case. We sold the wedding album. Actually, the wedding album was sitting right there. This is the engagement is off. Action Comics 720 for $5. In fact, the engagement is off. The wedding is off the board because I had it for half price. It didn't sell. So put that away. This is Uncanny X-Men number 308. Uncanny X-Men 308. That is $5. John Romita Jr. cover on there. Mixed Blessings, a turning point in the lives of the X-Men. You can see the classic versions of Marvel Girl and Cyclops and the more current ones as Jean Grey and Cyclops. $5 for Uncanny X-Men 308. It's Hawkman number 1. Didn't sell. But this is Superman versus the Terminator, Death to the Future. Alan Grant and Steve Pugh do the art on Steve Pugh does the art, and that is Superman surrounded by T-800s on the front. It's from Dark Horse and DC. Superman versus the Terminator, Death to the Future, issue 1 for $5. And this is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is issue number 53 from 1981. He's back, and he's got help. Big help. The Terrible Tinkerer. And there you go. Spider-Man's getting bear hugged by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on the cover here. It's $5 for this issue. I'm going to pull down the Savage She-Hulk issue 7 for $6. And that is the board filled up again with new stuff. New stuff on the board. And it is 8:56. We are only 4 minutes away from our next giveaway. 4 minutes away from the next giveaway. And Marvel is almost completely caught up with DC. It's neck and neck now. I'm going to put this back in the close-up window. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 282, the first appearance of Bishop for $15. Yeah, we're still not giving away the giveaway for views. As soon as we hit 40 viewers, 40 unique viewers on the feed, we will be doing another extra giveaway for viewers and people who have shared. You wouldn't believe it by judging by what hasn't sold. This is the Incredible Hulk versus Superman. That's right, the Incredible Hulk versus Superman from Stern, Rude, and Milgram. There he's on the front. He's going to bash Superman with a rock. This is a Marvel and DC crossover. Whenever you buy this, if you buy this, Incredible Hulk versus Superman, you get to pick which side the tally mark goes on because it is both a Marvel and a DC book. Incredible Hulk versus Superman, that is $8. $8 for that. I'm going to take down the X-Men Chronicles for $6. We're going to put up the Hulk, Superman for $8. Oh, yeah. Purple Man is unstoppable, basically. I mean, he has been stopped, but his power is, you know, especially if he was low-key with it, he could get away with all kinds of stuff. All right, Warren got that. Which side do you want the tally mark on? Marvel side gets a tally mark. There we go. Here's another one of those Marvel DC crossover titles. Michael Turner books. I have a Michael Turner book. I tried to sell the other day. Nobody picked it up. I'll get it out here shortly. This is Silver Surfer and Superman. It is a one-shot number one. Silver Surfer and Superman right there from Marvel and DC. It is also $8. If you claim Silver Surfer and Superman with art by Ron Lim, you can pick which side the tally mark goes on, Marvel or DC's. That is $8 for that. And it's 9:01. It is time for another giveaway. Let's get these bad boys added up. 54 for DC. 54 for DC.
Silver and Soup for $8, David.
52 for Marvel. What side do you want this tally mark to go on? David, you got the Silver and Soup for $8. What side do you want it to go on? Well, Destiny and Alex, you got to bring them in the store. Bring them into the store, 205 North Hill Street. We'll make you an offer on them. DC or Marvel? Marvel. All right. Marvel is now only one behind, but it's already giveaway time, so it is DC this go around. We're going to give away something DC related right now. All right. This is a DC comic. This is an issue of Superman, but not just any issue of Superman. No, no, no. This is Superman 3D. It includes free 3D glasses inside for this issue of Superman. And, well, they are in there. I checked. So, Superman 3D with 3D glasses. Don't use them to look at the eclipse. This is going to be free of charge. And it is going to Josh Smith, Josh Smith, gets the Superman 3D, free 3D glasses. Thank you, Josh. Everybody congratulate Josh in the feed. We'll be doing another giveaway within the hour. 10 o'clock rolls around. We're doing another giveaway, and Marvel is only one away from catching up to DC. So there's a very good chance that before this is all said and done, that you know, you're gonna be catch up, gonna have some winners. Not to mention the very last giveaway of the night at 11 o'clock. It's gonna be a little more expensive giveaway than what we've been doing throughout the day. So you're going to get the Marvel and DC tallied up there as much as you can. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's try this one. Hey, 40 viewers. It's time for another giveaway. Another giveaway already out of people who have liked and shared the feed. Shared it out around the world. All right, I think I found something cool. Hunter has his own convention. Interesting. Donate them to me. Dang. What are we talking about?
Oh, Destiny's talking about her comics. She would have to she could donate them to us, but she would have to mail them.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Destiny. Send us a private message and we'll get back to you for sure. Good, Mitchell. How are you, man? All right. What we're going to give away right now, this is the Star Trek Green Lantern Spectrum War #1. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2015. That is the Hal Jordan side with the Enterprise in the middle, all the cast and crew there, and the rings, the different Spectrum rings. This is also a Comic-Con exclusive from 2015. You put these together, boom, they make one big image. Green Lantern Star Trek Spectrum War #1 set. That's what we're giving away right now for free. I'm going to tape these together. That's right. Both comics here. This set is going to be free. I think it's a pretty good giveaway. Simply for having the 40 viewers. And these are going to Spence, Spain. Spence, you have shared the feed out, and we appreciate it. And you're getting these for free. Everybody congratulate Spence on the feed. All right, let's see where we go from here. Oh, yeah, I already had this ready. I don't know why I was flipping through books. I think this may very well blow your minds if you don't know it existed. This is a crossover with DC, but it's not with Marvel. It's with Warner Brothers, which also owns DC. This is Superman and Bugs Bunny, issue #3. And he fights crime. Why not? It's foul play. Ah, Bugs, that's horrible. Criminals beware, Bat Duck, and that is Daffy Duck with Batman. So you got Daffy with Batman, you got Bugs with Superman. There you go. Looney Tunes, DC crossover issue. Superman, Bugs Bunny issue 3 from 2000. That is $6. Another weird thing I found in a box. Yeah, that was a cool one. Yeah, you got anything in specific, Scotty? Like I say, I'll put out a Michael Turner here shortly. It's not a DC or a Marvel. As far as the other ones, I doubt, but I'll as I put stuff out, I'll check. This is X-Men issue number 2. X-Men number 2 from Marvel Comics. It is $7. And there's Magneto. He's got everything wrapped up there. All the X-Men turned to stone and destroyed. Professor X all wrapped up. $7 for that issue of X-Men. Not to my knowledge. We've sold a ton of them over the months, but I don't think I have any right now. We're going to take this Teen Titans, mark it down from 9. We're going to mark it up to 6. All right, well, Destiny and Alex. Which one am I talking to? Am I talking to Destiny or Alex? It always weirds me out with the dual Facebook page because I never know really who I'm talking to some of the time. So let me know who I'm talking to. But sometimes I mean every time. Alex, all right. That makes it easier. Now I can say Alex. Huh? Okay, well, we can check now. We can't check the PMs, but we'll get back with you on it, I'm sure, in the next day or so when the store's open. Right now the store's closed. We're just back here doing the sale. So we don't have any Super Sons. We don't have any Super Sons. Except for like the issue that came out. Well, no, this issue came out last week, sold out too. All right, this is from Michael Turner. This is early Michael Turner. This is Araya from Avalon Studios and Image. This does have a crazy shiny cover, which you can kind of see in the camera. This is Michael Turner, kind of early Michael Turner, to be honest. Mostly because the way he drew the face and everything, it just seems, I don't know. But a special issue is $16. It was marked $22.50. We got it for $16. I'll put it in the close-up window. That can hang out in the place of the first appearance of Bishop for a while. Invincible, what kind of issues are you looking for, David? Early stuff, because we're not going to have them. If you want the graphic novels, I can probably set you up. And then issues that are like, you know, I don't know, like the past 20 or so issues, but nothing early. Aria for 16 goes to Scotty. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that. This is from DC and Vertigo, and it does have the DC logo on there on the front, so that does count. Flex Metallo, issue number 1 from DC Vertigo. That is Frank Quietly artwork, early Frank Quietly work here in the States. You buy this comic now or the earth is doomed. The Man of Muscle Mystery. In this issue, After the Fact. All new, not a reprint. It says so right on the front, so obviously it isn't. It is from Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly, which is a team that can't be beat. $8. Flex Metallo, issue number 1. I'm going to take down the Atari Force. Atari Force 1 and 2 for $6. None of you are weirdly curious about Atari Force? Really? Come on, you know you want to know about Atari Force. I'm going to put this out on the board in the close-up spot. This is going to be $7. This is by Jim Lee and Scott Williams. Jim Lee wrote and drew this. It's from Image. It is Divine Right, The Adventures of Max Faraday. It's issue number 1 for $7.
Any Deadpool trades?
Lots. Yeah. Which ones are you looking for? We've got lots, Jennifer. Which Deadpool trades are you looking for? Let me know in particular. Because we literally, while we're in the new store, I have to go like 100 yards to get the books. So it takes a little time. So you got to let me know. It's not something I can grab, and if there weren't ones you want, and I got to be like, I can't just even put them back up right away. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll hook you up. Any particular storylines or time frames or any of it, I can get them for you.
But I used to pick them by cute covers for someone who kept buying. I think it was Brian who kept buying them. He would always buy the cute covers. Like that one with Deadpool dog fishing and stuff.
We can do it, Alex. I'll see what we got up here.
Let me check something. I'll get back to you.
All right. I'm going to take down the Blackhawk. I'm going to put it up for $5. The Blackhawk number 1, we're going to mark it down to only $5. This right here for $5. That is the Death's Head 2. Death's Head 2. We're going to take that down. In its place, we're going to put the Death of Superman graphic novel up on the board. First print of the Death of Superman graphic novel. Contains the entire Death of Superman storyline. It is bagged and boarded. It is $8. Oh, thanks. We appreciate you being on. Where are you guys at, Alex? What city are you guys in? And state, I guess, because I may not know. Colorado. We get a lot of Colorado viewers on here lately. I like it. We travel out west and just stay with all the people on the feed. Superman for $5. I'm going to put up this Robin 2, issue number 2. That does have a hologram of Batman there. Basically, the Joker has just come around and blasted Robin in the face with the hammer. He's got blood pouring out. It's a Sam Keith cover, I think. I might be wrong. Tough to say. But, hey, it's $6.
Scotty, just want to make it clear. You said no to other stuff?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't have any Super Sons. Do you want some, didn't he do, like, Green Lantern Corps for a while? I'm trying to think of something that he did we would have in stock. Kristen's in Kansas. Pennsylvania for David. People all over the United States watching this feed from Kentucky. South Central Kentucky. Southeast, well, sort of southeastern, I guess. More eastern than where I'm usually at. Tennessee for Eric. Yeah, Ed, man. He gets on the feed, buys comics, making money to buy the comics as he's buying the comics, which is really a great scenario. Yep, we are in Kentucky. We're in a town called London, Kentucky, towards Peter Parker for $5 to Steve. That's what I like, selling a book. This is like it's been taking forever. All right. Peter Parker to Steve for 5. Thank you, Steve. We're going to put another Marvel Smart aggregator for you. Oh, and DC and Marvel are now completely tied. Marvel and DC are tied, evened up on the board. Sales are the same.
He did Justice League versus Suicide Squad, Scotty.
Oh, yeah. We don't have any of that.
They have a town in London. Yeah, and by London is
Yep.
Paris. So we have London and Paris.
Yeah, we have London and Paris. Paris is on, like, all the way, like,
Oh, I drive past it to go to Chicago.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's also Egypt.
Yeah.
We just got all our names from the EU.
This is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 55. This is from 1981, 50-cent cover. As if Spotty didn't have enough troubles already, Nitro's back. Of course, Nitro, the man who explodes, the man who basically caused a lot of the problems that related to Civil War in the Marvel Universe. $5. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, 55. 55 for 5.
Peter Parker 5, Steve.
Steve got that one, and now Marvel is firmly in control of the board.
Woo! Robin for 6, Joanna.
Oh, Joanna's even it back out.
Damn, that was short-lived.
Robin for 6 to Joanna. And now the tie is back on. Now the tie is back on. This is a good one. Hope he's ready to spend some money. This is Wolverine, issue number 48. Issue 48 of Wolverine. That is beginning a quest into Logan's past, the sequel to Weapon X, Memories Unbound. That is $9 for that issue of the Wolverine. We're going to set that right. We'll set it right there. This is 2 Superman comics in one. A classic 3D Superman and the Superman Red, Superman Blue 3D issue. You get 2 types of 3D comics plus the glasses. It's all polybagged here. Superman in 3D. It's like he's practically there in your home. If you had 3D glasses on right now, if I held it up the camera, I wonder if it would work. Interesting. Find out. This is also going to be $9. Superman Red, Superman Blue, number 1, 3D edition with the glasses, polybagged with a second comic in there as well. $9. Tim, if you say I claim the board, we'll pull everything. Pull everything. It does happen. You could do it. You could do it. The prices are low right now. It's a good time for it. Did we get any word on those? Jennifer got back yet on the Deadpool trades? She's probably still hunting through her stuff, I'd imagine. I said they got quite a bit of a collection going there to have to dig through. All right. We had this out yesterday. I'm going to put this out in the close-up window. This is Sheena issue number 0. This is a sneak peek J. Scott Campbell cover of Sheena. That is $29. Also, we have this. This is a big taped up brick. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 bundles. There are at least, I don't even know how many comics are in each of these. I can't even tell. But these were around before the store moved. in a box that wasn't paid for by someone that claimed them. This was a bundle deal somebody claimed. When these bundles were made, these were the bundles that were seeded with Walking Dead 100s, with money, with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of Silver Age, all kinds of books in these bundles. We do not know what is in these bundles. We haven't opened them. They're actually all still taped together as a big brick, which is how we put them together to ship them. So if someone wants to buy these right now, I will sell these for the price that they got them for. It is $45. $45 for this massive brick of books. I honestly do not know what is in there, but for you guys who've been on the feed for a while, you remember these bundles. These are the ones that people were pulling Walking Dead 100s out of. I can't even remember who all did, but I remember we got the comments saying they found them, and we put a number of those in these, which is the First Spirits of Negan, of course, along with a number of other highly seeded, highly expensive books. All right, Steve. Now the question is, Steve, for this brick, since there are DC and Marvel books in here, I'm sure, what side would you like your tally mark to go on? That was a good purchase, Steve. That's a big bunch of books. Well, you'd have your comics to keep you company. Marvel. All right. Marvel's back ahead. Marvel is winning. And we're just a little over half away from our next giveaway. All right. Good stuff. Speaking of bundles, we do still have our regular bundles, which are seated with a number of books as well. You get 5 books in these. I know how many are actually in these. Those I didn't know. There are 5 books in these for $7 a piece, or 6 of these for $32, which also comes to a pretty big stack of books. You can claim those at any time on the sale. Also, this is a bundle I made earlier today. This is 5 Marvel comics for $8. 5 Marvel books for $8. And this is a bundle. This is 2 Marvel comics for $3. It's $1.50 a book. You get 2 Marvel books for $3. That's the exact one you need, Scotty. That is the one you need to go with the 4 to make an even 5. Well, an uneven 5. But still, 5's a good round number. It's lucky. Tosh said it's lucky. If you want to be lucky, Scotty, get that Sheena. $29. This is Eclipso issue number 1. Eclipso number 1 from November of 92. The Face of Vengeance. The Darkness Grows. Now in his own series because he demanded it. And that is a Bart Sears cover on this. And I think Bart Sears does the art inside as well. This is Eclipso issue number 1 from DC Comics. That is $6. I'm pulling in the Superman and the Terminator for $5. We're going to put up the Eclipso for $6. This is Captain America, issue 394. Captain America 394. The Last Laugh belongs to Red Skull. That is $5. He's laying there dead. Things are happening. Captain America for $5. Pull down Superman Bugs Bunny for $6. Put up to Captain America for $5. Ed gets the cap for $5. Thank you, Ed. And that pushes Marvel that much ahead on the board. All right. This is cool. This is Captain America. Captain America, Man and Wolf, Part 1 of 6. This, of course, features Cap Wolf when Captain America is a friggin' werewolf, and it's awesome. They even made a Marvel Legend of the figure a little while back. 4, 3, 2. There's 2 of those. I'm missing one. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I don't have 5. All right. This is Captain America 402, 403, 404, 405, and 407. It doesn't have 406. This is Cap Wolf, Man and Wolf, Part 1 of 6, 2 of 6, 3 of 6, 4 of 6, and 6 of 6. There he is battling Cable. This is almost the entire Cap Wolf saga. I'm going to tape these together and make one bundle lot out of these. $16. Captain America. That is the Cap Wolf lot. 1 through 6 minus number 5. $16. Which one? Which Batman number 1? I mean, you can. I mean, they'll need some tomorrow, but the first ever published. Nope, we've had it in the past, but we don't have it now. I think Marcus has owned it before. But Detective Comics is where the real goodness goes. That's the first Batman there in Detective. This is an issue of Batman, Batman number 571. Batman 571, No Man's Land, going downtown, part 1, and that is Bane. Bane with a massive gun, just I'm sure shooting out criminals. No Man's Land, of course, is when Gotham was cut off from the world. It's basically the city was condemned because of an earthquake. People couldn't go everywhere. So basically Batman and his heroes and some of his villains stayed around and basically became the police force of Gotham City. Well, the unregulated police force. This is Batman 571. That's $5. Take down the Blackhawk for $5. We're going to put up the Batman for $5. That Flex Metallo, I'm going to knock that down to $5 as well. Huh? Yeah, you got it a while back. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the only cap up right now is 16. Yeah, you got the Captain America for 5, Ed, earlier. This one now is 16. Captain America for 16 for the set of 1 through 6 minus number 5. Batman 571. Oh, you want the 571, Alex? Put Batman for $5 in the comment. You have to put the item and the price in order to claim, and we'll pull it for you. Okay, well, that's good. And by good, I mean it's not. Yeah. There's actually, if you want to wait and do that in a minute and watch the board, I might know where some are. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let me go run and check real quick.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Jason's always so tall. My nose is still stuffy. How are you? Batman for 5. Right on. Where is that? That's this one, right? So Batman for 5. Thank you. Destiny. Cool. So let me explain how this works really quick. Excuse me. Okay, so what you're going to do is tomorrow morning you're either going to call us at 606-877-1450 and pay by credit card over the phone, or you can send us a PM with your PayPal email address thingy, and we'll send you an invoice tomorrow morning. Either way, your private message is going to be checked tomorrow. Thanks. You're awesome. Huh. How's everybody doing? I'm very tired today. I had to walk around a lot and do a lot of stuff. And, like, get to work a lot early. I just won Batman Rebirth. That's pretty cool, Chris. If you want to ever gift that to me, you can. And you know where to send it. To Maddox Games and Comics in London, Kentucky. I'd like to be your best friend forever, just saying, you know. But yeah. Took a break. What cat bundle is that? Where's the cat bundle? Is it this one?
Yep, they're right there.
Okay. So what this is Capwolf. This is where literally it's like Captain America's a werewolf, I guess. It sounded pretty cool and I really want it. We got part 1 of 6, part 2 of 6, part 3 of 6, part I believe 4 of 6, and part 6 of 6. We do not have part 5 of 6 in this. So since it's missing just one, we have it at 16 instead of what we usually do them for is like 20. So yeah. Oh, there you go. Jeffrey did it in even more detail because Jeffrey's awesome like that. Just saying, you know. But yeah, I can't believe no one moved on that first appearance of Bishop. What's going on, guys? First appearance of Bishop and you didn't move on it? Sometimes I wonder about you guys. Sometimes I wonder. I swear. Ugh. Hey, I answered you too, Tim. Come on now. What about Tosh? What about Tosh? I feel so unloved here. Alright, so he already went over that. There's a spot here. So, since there's a spot there, I want to put out a book. Can you hand me that's on top of the printer?
Yep.
Thank you.
Dylan Keeper asked what number 9 is. I think he's referring to the price, but he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, Dylan. So number 9 is actually not a lot number. It's the price for something. So for $9, we have Wolverine number 48, the sequel to Weapon X, Memories Unbound. That's for $9. We also have Superman Red and Superman Blue. It's it's really cool. It's number 1, and it's just a bunch of really cool artwork on that cover. I don't even know how to describe it besides 3D without the 3D glasses and amazing artwork. How much for number 9? Yeah, so, and those are what number 9 are. So to claim, all you have to do is say Wolverine for 9 or, Soups for 9, and you get that. But they're $9. All these are prices. The ones on the bottom are issue numbers. So if you're ever confused, those will be the issue numbers. Top will be the prices. Got any RoboCop? You know what, Destiny? It's so weird because I've seen it before in the store, but I don't know if we have it, and we definitely don't have it on hand for this sale tonight. But I have seen it in the store. It might be in our vault. We just moved stores. So literally, these boxes and boxes and boxes you see, it's not really much, honestly. We have boxes and boxes over there. We have boxes and boxes in the basement. We got comic bins full. We literally have probably 20,000 comics. Stop going through it and watch the screen. Jesus. Okay.
Destiny wants to know if you got RoboCop.
Yeah, I know. I just answered that. That's why you watch the screen. Oh, see? Warren, man. Warren. He's awesome, but that kid, I swear. He's awesome, but... Alright. Uh-huh. That was a little late. Just so you know, Tim, that was a little late. I'm just saying. Who wanted Adventure Time and then didn't claim it? I just want to know because I'm the one that went and got you Adventure Time. Me. And you didn't want it. Just saying. You asked for it. Love you guys. Love you guys. Alright. Don't want to put any of those right now. Okay. What?
Destiny says they can't hear you.
I know, sorry. Hey Chris. Hey, you guys, I just found something that you guys are like I already had it. It's okay, Ed. I was just being a jerk. Like I'm always a jerk. You guys have been asking for this, and like it has a price on it, so I think I could put it out. It's Superman and Bugs Bunny. And here you have He Fights Crime, and of course it's Daffy Duck dressed up as Batman with Superman and Bugs Bunny right there. Jason doesn't know I'm putting that out. So you literally have like as much time as Jason has to get here to buy that for $6. Just saying. I know all you guys been looking for it. Do it. Sorry, I had to make sure he wasn't coming over here. I think it was Brian Gra who wanted some of those, the crossovers with Bugs Bunny and the superheroes. There you go. Orale. $6. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. I just read Neil Patrick Harris is going to play the Riddler. What? That is actually a really great role for him. I don't know if you guys saw Neil Patrick Harris in his, what was it called? It's not Dr. Evil. Dr. Horrible. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. If you have not seen that, I highly recommend it. I didn't really like Neil Patrick Harris until I saw him in that, and then I saw him in the live performance of Sweeney Todd, and that was amazing too. I'm weird. Yes. No, Tim, it's okay. Oh, bendito, it's all right. You're awesome. Don't worry about it. I'm surprised no one's picking that up. Hey, how you doing? What you up to?
Just finding some things.
All right. No word on Deadpool trays yet. I'm gonna.
No bags.
I sold one comic.
Yeah?
Yeah, but then like you didn't tell me what to put up, so I put up something random I found. That was already priced.
From there?
Uh-huh.
So it was already on the board?
Okay. I didn't know that was the problem. Any more first appearance issues? Well, that's the first appearance of Bugs Bunny with Superman. I can give you that much.
Jeffrey, I've got a couple here. I've got the Uncanny X-Men 282, first appearance of Bishop for 15. We've got the New Mutants, issue number 26. That's the first appearance of Legion for 40. I've got Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. And that's about it for right now. Oh, and we have the first appearance of the X-Men Forge in a CGC slabbed X-Men book. Where did the tally mark go on the last one?
DC. Yeah, I forgot to put the tally.
Oh, all right. Tally mark for DC. DC's only one behind Marvel. And it's 943. Oh, it's getting close to another giveaway. Speaking of DC, this is Do You Dare Enter the House of Mystery. Issue number 220 on that. And this guy's laying here, and a scorpion is about to pinch his face off. It's got a chip up here in the corner, and that's why it's only $5. House of Mystery, 20-cent cover, issue 220. That's only $5. I'll take the Flex Metallo for $5. We're going to put the House of Mystery for $5. We got any fans of Ninja Turtles still on the feed? I know we had some requests for it earlier. This is the original Eastman and Laird's TMNT. This is issue number 23. That's Splinter on the front and a tux. It is $9. I'm going to put it in the close-up window. This is Peter Parker, Spider-Man, issue 51/149. It would depend on which way you're counting the issue numbers. Just Another Manic Monday, part 1. And there he is, fighting Hydro Man and the Shocker, which, water and electricity, that's a bad team up for Spider-Man to deal with. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, number 51. That is going to be $7. Hey, Josh New, how's it going? Sorry, Chris, we don't have any, brother. We don't have any. Take down the Superman here for 6. Put out the Spider-Man for 7. What's up, Josh? What are you doing? Living the life. I feel you. This is the Uncanny X-Men issue 303. If you read only one X title this month, this issue must be it. And yet there's another. That's right, a second printing of this because this title was so popular. They do second printings all the time. Now they do them all the time. Back then, not as much. They've changed to a gold cover on this X-Men. Uncanny X-Men 303. You get both first and second printings. For $8. $8. And you get 2 books. That's only $4 a piece. Uncanny X-Men for $8. Right there for that one. I'm taking this one for $5. I'm going to put this one up for $8. That's cool. I still got it, David. This is Uncanny X-Men 282 for $15. You can claim it right now for $15 if you'd like it. X-Men for $8 to Jeffrey. Jeffrey gets the 2-pack here for $8. It's a good purchase. I need to tape those together. All right, hang on, I'll look in a second. And we're going to add one to the Marvel. Boom. There we go. Okay. Jeffrey got the Bishop for 15, right? Yep. Jeffrey got the Bishop for 15. Thank you, Jeffrey. And that is another Marvel slash here. Ooh, Marvel is pulling away from DC. Well, he didn't want too bad. That's as low as it's going to go. So. DC or Marvel winning? Right now, Marvel is winning by 3. Marvel's winning by 3 right now. So it's a very much it's winning, but barely. In the long scheme of things, yep. But and it's 10 minutes away from a giveaway, so plenty of time to catch up. This is Batman The Long Halloween, issue number 8. Issue 8 of Batman The Long Halloween. Mother's Day, and that is a young Bruce Wayne in front of the grave of Martha Wayne at $6. Scotty, this is TMNT, issue number 23. TMNT, issue 23 from the original Eastman and Laird series. It's $9. Well, the only way that's to happen is people got to buy DC. It's fine to fine plus condition. Couple little tiny marks here on the spine, but that is it. Corners are great. Color's great. Really nice, especially for $9. It's marked 12, and even that I feel like is low. But I like turtles. I collect these, so I kind of know how much I've paid for these in the past. $9, not a bad deal on that one. That's one of the few comics I actually do collect are the classic Eastman and Laird Turtles. There's a guy came by a while back, had some slabbed the first 4 issues. The issue 1 was like a 3rd printing, but I mean, my printing's like a 5th printing, so it was awesome. TMNT for 9 to Scotty. Thank you, Scotty. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 annual. It is going to be cover price of $8. TMNT 2014 annual Kevin Eastman cover, $8, near mint, brand new condition. How old's he going to be? How old is your son going to be? DC for the win. So far, that's not the case. So far, Marvel is, well, DC's won most of the night. But right now, Marvel is in the lead, and we are only 9 minutes away from another giveaway. So I guess Marvel's about to give the first punch to DC for the night. This is Catwoman Election Night, issue number 1. That is $6. $6. We got the We Can Do It logo here. And Catwoman has sliced through the billboard. $6. Catwoman Election Night. I'm going to take down the Teen Titans. We're going to put out Catwoman for $6. $2. Oh, yeah. He's got plenty of times to get into this stuff. I literally just said it. That's the TMNT 2014 annual. That's cover price on it. It's $8. Oh, yeah. Our, I don't know how it is on all the feeds, but our feed, everybody's pretty cool. Because if they're not, we ban them. So, I mean, that's how it works. The people that you don't see on here is like, well, we probably got rid of them. This is New Avengers Ultron Forever, issue number 1. This is a movie cover here of this. That is Hulk with the Ultrons all around him. He's got the arrow through the hand of Ultron from Hawkeye. This was claimed, not paid for. We're putting this back out tonight. It's $7 for this variant cover edition. We're going to take down the X-Men for $7. We'll put out the Ultron there for $7. What Superman is that? This is the 3D Superman. It is polybagged, and there are 2 3D Superman comics in here, and the 3D glasses, and they're bagged and boarded. It's Superman Red, Superman Blue, number 1 in 3D, then a classic Superman 3D from the 60s, I think. It is $9 for the set. I don't know if we have any right now. We've had some out earlier in the day, and it wasn't selling. I don't know if we have any right now or not. If I see some Harley Quinn, I'll pull it out. This is Uncanny X-Men issue number 310. 310. That is Cable Cyclops alone against the Executioner. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job as they're both shooting him directly in his face. It's $5. Uncanny X-Men 310. John Romita Jr. cover. I'm going to take down the Wolverine for 9. I'm going to pull down the Wolverine issue 48 for 7. Well, where were you at earlier, Jade? You should have been buying those Harley Quinn. Wolverine 48, that is $7. $7 for that now. I'm going to take down the Long Halloween here, and I'm going to put out the Wolverine 48 for 7.
Facebook's doing an update right now, so my phone is jacked.
Oh, shit. All right.
That means other people's phones are going to be jacked to the feed in a sec.
Honestly, that's a good excuse. You know? Are you cosplaying as Harley right now? Or are you saying you're going to? Because if you are, and you're watching the feed, that's amazing. And we want to see it on Instagram. Maddox Games and Comics on Instagram. We want to get tagged in all that type of weirdness. This is Hellblazer issue number 50. Hellblazer number 50 from Vertigo. And that is the 50th new Garth Ennis and William Simpson. Hellblazer issue 50 from Vertigo in DC. $5. Take down the Eclipso number 1. We'll put out the Hellblazer number 50 for 5. We should have somebody on here. You did earlier. You and your best friend. Were you both Harley Quinn? Or were one of you the Joker? Or was it just two different Harleys? Is it the same Harley? I gotta know. Tell me in the comments. Explain it to me. So it was a photo shoot cosplay thing. I don't know what's going on. That means there's photo evidence. I want to see those photos. Make sure to tag us. Let's see. This is a cool issue of Batman. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue number 82. Issue 82 of Batman Shadow of the Bat is part of Road to No Man's Land, Waxman and the Clown Part 3. Those are the gates of Arkham Asylum opening up. And there is the Joker, a Riddler, Poison Ivy, Ventriloquist, Mad Hatter, and Scarecrow all busting out past this doctor who's losing his mind. Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 82, near mint. That's $5. I'm going to take down the Death of the Superman trade for 8. We're going to put out the Batman Shadow of the Bat, 82. No, Harley's not on that because this was actually a couple issues before Harley was introduced into the DC universe. But she was introduced in No Man's Land in the regular DC, but that's not the issue. We did have some of those issues, and we sold them for $40 a piece. And they go for as high as $78. So hopefully we'll find some more. All right, this is The Death of Superman. That's an extreme reaction. No need to cry over that. This is The Death of Superman graphic novel. That is $5 now. $5, which is the actual cover price it was when it originally came out, right after The Death of Superman in the 90s. You can get this graphic novel for $5. The fact that I'm holding it in my hand and the DC side hasn't got another tally mark is telling. It's telling about the DC fan base right now. I'm just saying. I don't know what to tell you. Wishy-washy. That's all I can say. Don't know a good deal when you see it. I don't know. Prove me wrong. Superman, Death Superman, graphic novel for $5. No takers on Peter Parker for 7 here with the Humberto Ramos cover and interiors. Okay. Well, let's try this one. Amazing Spider-Man 341. Now the weakest hero in the Marvel Universe. This is it. Spidey goes normal. Loses his powers in this issue. The Tarantula really chose the right time to pick a fight with no power. Amazing Spider-Man 341. It is from 1990, it looks like. $5. $5 for that. Spotty for 5 to Ed. Thank you, Ed. That gives me another tally mark for Marvel. The Penguin is not shown on the cover, so I can't tell you for sure if he's in it or not. No, Billy Bob. This is from the one from a few years ago that Humberto Ramos was on. It's really awesome. The new Peter Parker series only had issue 1 and 2 come out. What just sold? Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 264. It is $5. $5 for that issue of the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, it's too late because it's time for a giveaway. And let's count them up. 56 books for DC. 60 books for Marvel. That's right. Marvel just beat DC out by a few books. Huh? Well, Josh didn't. What's going on with you, man? I thought you were a Spider-Man guy. I don't get what's going on. Are you switching allegiances? Is that what this is? I don't know what. I don't know. You just getting home still doesn't make me understand your DC Marvel allegiance switching. This is the Uncanny X-Men issue 300. It's going to be free. We saw one of these earlier. That is the foil X cover. Look at that. You can blind someone just like it's the solar eclipse. It's Uncanny X-Men 300. It's going to be free of charge. And it's going to be going to... This is the old one? Or is it... All right. Ed Thomas. Ed, you get the Uncanny X-Men Shiny Shiny Foil 300 edition. Everybody congratulate Ed in the feed. From a school fighting match. What? Maybe.
The school obviously didn't have a match of just kids like decking it out.
Maybe. We don't know. We don't know.
They don't do that.
We don't know how old Jade is. And Jade was Harley Quinn cosplaying, so Jade's probably a girl.
How does that make? Okay, never mind. I don't even want to know what goes through your head.
That is a good question. Was it teacher versus teacher? Was Jade, were you in the battle? Were you as Harley Quinn fighting somebody at school? Is this college? Is this high school? I gotta know. I can't look at your feed on. I can't click on your profile, so I don't know. I'm just reading comments. I feel like you can't just leave us hanging on that.
Well, I mean, the rest of us feel like you can. It's just you. You're way too excited.
It's late. It's late, and people are actually commenting, so I'm trying to glean info from it.
Thanks, guys, said Ed.
Oh, you're welcome, Ed. Thanks for purchasing. And it is 10:04. That means the next giveaway in less than an hour is the big giveaway. Will it be Marvel? Will it be DC? Time will tell. Time will tell. It's close. It is. It's very close. This is a Marvel comic. This came out this week on New Comic Day, yesterday. This is Star Wars issue 34. That is a variant cover of Star Wars 34. This is the 40th anniversary variant. That is Luke, Han, and Chewie inside the Death Star just blasting away. That is $6. $6 for that issue. Take down the Amazing Spider-Man. We're going to put that out. Huh? You want it? All right. I got another one. Here we go. All right. I got two of these. So one of those is there on the board, and one of them already sold in the store to Warren, who's doing the tracking. And that gives Marvel another tally mark. I don't get this fighting match. Were you in a fight? Or was it wrestling? Or was it MMA? I don't get what the I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I'm interested. I'm interested in the fighting match. Be pleased I'm this interested in what's going on in the comments. Fill me in with details. And share the feed out. Share the feed out while you're telling us. Everybody who's not buying right now should be sharing the feed all over the place so we can get more viewers. We're up to 31. So kind of both. Okay, well, that works. All right, take it easy, Ed. Have a good one, man. Although you should stick around. There's good stuff coming up. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat. Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue 38. The Joker, Part 2, Tears of a Clown. And there he is on stage. Got some dead fish laying up there. And there he is in full Joker outfit. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue 38. That is going to be $6. I'm going to take down the Captain America Cap Wolf stuff. Put that up for $6. Yeah, we are not. We are not. Although you never know where we'll branch out to. You're not going to see anything you don't have, Billy Bob. Branch out. Collect more. When you get everything of one type, that's almost like Josh with the Amazing Spider-Man. He's got almost everything we have. So it's like, got to get some more stuff. Josh, do you need some Preacher issues? Which ones are you needing still? Because I think I've got some in the early 20s, but I think you've got all of them. What is that? Oh, it's a bug bouncing around. A little something flying around. So, thing. That's right. Always need to expand your horizons. Grab a new book, get hooked on it, collect everything for it, go from there. Like one of the heroes that you like in Secret Empire. You're like, hey, I like this Miles Morales guy. I like to learn more about him. And I'm like, oh, I have his first appearance right here for 40 freaking bucks. And then you buy it, and it works out great. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 306. Uncanny X-Men 306 is $5. That is the Phalanx. They are looking crazy, and there is Archangel looking badass. John Romita Jr. art on this. Uncanny X-Men 306 from Marvel for $5. I got another Uncanny out here. I think I do. I'm going to take that one down. We're going to put that one out. No, Scotty Young covers. That's a good problem to have, though, Wiley. I got that problem myself. Not a house full, but just the ones I have, I haven't had a chance to read. My pull is here, man. My back folder is gigantic. I had to pick it up. That's just from the last week or so.
So there's a Facebook update happening right now, and that's why it's probably happening, Dustin.
You didn't get them all, Justin. You know I put Real Ghostbusters out that you didn't buy, right? No. There were other issues that you didn't get. No. What? Go to a Catholic school? Because we're in Kentucky and we don't have those classes. So,
Really?
yeah, we're.
We had them in Chicago.
Well, fun for you guys.
Crap.
Were you in a Catholic school?
Huh?
Were you in a Catholic school?
For a few years, but even in high school, like, we learned about Christianity. So, like,
Oh, no. We had a religion class if you want to take it as like an elective.
no,
But, like,
you had
it
to.
wasn't like a. That's usually like, you know, kind of under history stuff. But, like,
prayer 12.
yeah, nothing forcing it. Yeah.
Which is strange.
I was just like, no.
Yeah.
My geography teacher's just religious fuck. Well, that's illegal. But.
New law passes coming in. Yano. Matt Bevan. He's a winner. This is Rima the Jungle Girl. This is issue number 4. Who will perish in the flaming forest? Probably everyone set on fire. This is a Joe Kubert cover. This dude is strapped, crucified. Speaking of religion, this guy's crucified on this X of wood here. And Rima's coming in with no weapons at all to fight off this tribe. That is a Joe Kubert cover, 20-cent comic. That is $7. $7. I'm going to take down the House of Mystery. I'm going to put that out for $7. The X-Men did the cross too on their thing when they did their Mutant Massacre. They got the big one of Wolverine like that, and then one of Archangel too. He got his wings cut off.
Damn.
That's why he has the metal wings.
Yeah.
He got his wings cut off, and then Apocalypse turned him into the Angel of Death. Yeah.
Wow.
We had those issues. I sold them for a lot. All right, I like that, Alex. Glad it's working for you again.
Yeah, anyone who gets kicked off should just update because that's why they get.
Yeah, if you get kicked off at all, just update your stuff, and you should be good to go. I'm surprised mine's not. Mine actually seems to be working pretty smoothly. Well, not the video. If I was watching on video, I'd be freaking the hell out because my video's been frozen forever. But the comments are great.
My video froze, and when I refreshed it, that's when it kicked me out of it.
Got any DC versus Marvel? I've sold a bunch of that tonight already. No? What did she say about the Pops? Also, does she want any Deadpool graphic novels? I'm not seeing anything from Jennifer. We've been looking. Alex, this is a preview. This was a preview that came out before the DC versus Marvel books. The official ballot was inside that you could fill out on who you think would win. So that way when they made the comics, that's who would win the fights. DC versus Marvel, you decide. This is the ballot like preview book. It's only $3. It's just kind of a keepsake. It's not really a comic. It's just kind of cool to have. But if you want to get it, it's $3. And if you buy it, you can pick Marvel or DC, either one for your tally mark because it's both. There you go. DC Marvel preview book for $3. I'm not going to put it on the board, but offering it up to you.
I guess Jennifer's question was, how much are the Pop Chase variants?
That's a pretty wide range question, sir. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. It just depends what it is. What kind of Pop Chase? It really depends on which one it is. You want it? All right. Alex, you have to put Marvel versus DC for $3. That's the comment you have to put to get it. You have to put the title and the price in order to claim something. There we go. He got it. Boom. You got that. Now, where do you want your tally mark to go? You want it on the Marvel side or the DC side? That's the question. DC. All right. DC's coming back. Tally mark for DC.
Oh, she's like, I know there's a Pennywise Chase variant.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. If we get it, we'll tell you the price because we'll sell it to you online. Good, man. I'm glad you're reading Starve. I tried to get people to read that. Couldn't get them to read it. I'm glad you like it. Starve's cool, right? It's just an odd, I don't know, man. But, of course, I like that a lot of the stuff like on the Travel Channel and shit that deals with food. And Starve kind of reminds me of some of that. Anthony Bourdain's a pretty cool guy, and it kind of reminds me of him in a way, the main character. And I do have one more of these previews if anybody wants to get their own little card with all the voting and the pages talking about the fights, all the previews. Kind of a program, a fight program, you might say, of the Marvel versus DC. It is $3. I've got one of these left. $3 for this. And you can pick which side you want the tally mark to go when you buy it. Just don't delete that at any time, and we may go back to that at some point. Okay. I can't today, but like, yeah, because I think I've passed up on some of those because I thought I've sold them all. I sold somebody else. Maybe it was the night that Collins was picking them up. Yeah. All right, guys. We're not making any sales, and that sucks. That sucks for me. So I got to do that because otherwise, then people are like, "Why aren't you making sales?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. I'm doing the best I can, marking stuff for cheap." Can't even mark it down lower because I'm marking it cheap in the first place. So, I'm going to do the only thing I can do. We're going to mark the board down 50% off. That's right. Everything up there right now. Huh? Preview for $5. Oh, that's $3, Billy Bob. It's $3. You got it for $3. Where do you want your tally mark to go, Billy Bob? Where do you want your tally mark? DC or Marvel? That preview was $3. You got it for $3. Batman for $5. Josh is back. Batman for $5.
The Shadow the Bat Joker? Oh, wait, there's another one here.
Okay, that one for $5. That means that Alex got it. Alex got it for $250. He already claimed it. We do have the Shadow the Bat up here for $6. You can get it for $3. Marvel for Billy Bob. That tally mark went to Marvel. That Shadow of the Bat goes to DC. Or the Batman, I mean. That's right. Everything up here is half price. So, Uncanny X-Men's $250. Hellblazer 50's $250. $3 for the Star Wars variant. Really couldn't do that, but yeah, I forgot it was on the board. Dennis got that one. That is a Marvel. Billy Bob got the X-Men. That's another Marvel. Half off the board, Josh. Half off the board. Claim it up. Hellblazer number 50 for $250. $450 for the Superman red and blue 3D stuff. $350 for the Rima the Jungle Girl number 4 Joe Kubert cover. $3 for the Shadow of the Bat 38. $3 for the Catwoman. $350 for the Ultron Forever. Turtles for 4 to Billy Bob. Thank you, Billy Bob. That doesn't get a tally mark. Wolverine for $3.50 to Chris. You got it? All right. That's a Marvel. Grab the color here. Oh, just completed another 5 spot with that. Well, that's what's going on. Let's clear the board. Half off these. It is 10-20. It is still anybody's race on who's going to win the last big giveaway as far as the publisher goes. And again, remember this, the bundles, they are $7 a piece or 6 for $32. The fact that we've not sold any bundles today, it's kind of a tragedy. It's kind of a tragedy. I don't understand. Benjamin put these together. These are seeded with all kinds of good books. I saw it. We were pulling stuff, and Marcus was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And then she put it in there. I don't know. So here you go. 5 books, $7 a piece or 6 for $32. And every single bundle, whether you buy 1, whether you buy 6, whether you buy 3, every one is a different tally mark you can choose where to put on the board. Bundles, $7 a piece. Well, Justin's just ruined it for you. That's all I can say. Billy Bob gets one. They're behind you. All right, Billy Bob, where do you want your tally mark to go? Yeah, we put some more X-Men out soon. Right now, everything's half price, so I'm not putting anything on the board at the moment. Where do you want your tally mark, Billy Bob? Marvel. All right. DC's got a little catching up to do. Anybody going to buy any DC books? We got some more. I think, really, for the most of the day. Most of the day. All right, Shadow of the Bat. Oh, that one. Shadow of the Bat for 3. That's a DC book. There we go. All right, half off sale. Psh, done. All right, gonna pull these. Yeah, it's already gone, brother. All right, we're gonna pull these. Oh, yeah, no, we can't sell True Believers for $1. The trades? Or, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't. If it's the classics, there's like 14 or 15 volumes. Yeah, the trades, if they're Deadpool Classic, there's a bunch, like 14 or 15. We have most of them here at the store. In fact, I saw at least 1, 2, and 3 earlier, and then another spot I did see the later numbers. So I think we have most of them. If you want some, let me know. You can always get the first one. Yeah, I can't do those on those. Sorry, man. This is DuckTales issue number 6. DuckTales number 6, cover B. That is $6. Deadpool versus Sabretooth, number 3. Oh, I know what series you're talking about now. I know what series you're talking about now. That's volume 3 of that. There's probably 5 or 6 of that volume. I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, now those I don't know if we have. I can check and see. It's from a Deadpool run that's I'll have to look at the covers basically to know if it's them or not. Let me get the board filled up, and I'll go run and look for those real quick. This is Uncanny X-Men, issue 309, In Memory Most Bitter, a secret chapter of Professor Xavier's life. $5. Something to do with a lady. I know the covers you're talking about. I don't know of us having any, but if I see them in the future, I'll pull them. But I don't know of any right offhand where they're at. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 86. And there's Joker and Mr. Freeze and the rest climbing up this guy who's trying to raise the flag of the Batman. Huh? Alex gets the X-Men for $5. Thank you, Alex. And that puts a Marvel tally on the board. This is Morbius. Marvel Comics Midnight Suns Morbius issue number 1. It is in a poly bag. Because of the poster, it's also bagged and boarded. It is $7. $7 for that one. This is Batman from the New 52. This is Batman issue 41. Batman 41. There's the rookie there on the front. This is the first with Commissioner Gordon as the Batman for a time. Batman 41, near mint for $6. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 338. Amazing Spider-Man 338. That is $5. $5 on that one. There you go for Batman. This is the Shadow War of Hawkman. This is issue number 1 from May of 1985. First shattering issue. Hawkman and Hawkgirl on the front. That is $6. This is the Incredible Hulk number 403, featuring Juggernaut, the Red Skull, and the Avengers. And Hulk's getting his ass whipped by a ton of villains on the cover of this. It is only $5. Hey, Wally, how's it going, man? This is Superman issue 13 from 1988. That is $5. John Byrne on this. He's going to attack by all kinds of action figures. They're actual action figures. So I'm guessing that this is Toyman or whatever. I'm going to be going up against $5. What number is the ASM? 338. That is issue number 6. Issue 6. This is Justice League Dark number 25, and there is John Constantine being pulled into the body of the Swamp Thing. That is $5. $5 for that. Put that up here. I don't know what happened to. I had a stack earlier today of some JLA issues. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I think they're here. This is X-Men Chronicles, issue number 2, After Xavier, The Age of Apocalypse. And there you go. It's $6. This is a really big, oversized book here. $6 for that. Not bad, Wally. Been staying busy. We've been having this DC versus Marvel battle right now. Marvel, I don't know if they're in the lead or not. I think DC, I think they were in the lead. But it's been crazy. DC's held it most of the night, but then Marvel picked it off on the last one, so we're going to see how it goes. The upcoming giveaway will be the big prize for the night, and will it be a Marvel or a DC prize? That's totally up to the tally marks at the end. We've been doing giveaways every single hour. Any older Ghostbusters, you missed them, Kathy. You missed them. We had them up earlier. Justin cleaned them up. I'm actually going to put this DuckTales down here for 6 in the close-up window. Since it is not a Marvel or a DC, and I'm going to put another DC up here. I don't know. Without going to get it, I don't know. This is Amikami Girls featuring Batgirl, the women of the DCU reimagined. That is $5. You can, but you're not going to get them if they're a B cover. You'll get them if they're an actual variant. We can't guarantee them because we have to reprice them, and we can't really do that because I don't do that on the night when we do the pulls. Those are all just kind of day of deals. So I always suggest getting on the feed. I don't know. $64 for DC, $67 for Marvel. It is neck and neck. Oh, we're in our last half hour. Wally gets the ASM for 5. Thank you, Wally. Oh, who knows? Or maybe if I had this one laid, maybe. I don't know. My hands are covered in it. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 292. 292, The Amazing Spider-Man. Hiding in Pittsburgh won't save you from Alistair Smythe's Spider Slayer. And he's drowning him. That is $5. Amazing Spider-Man, $2.92. And that gets a Marvel mark on the board. There we go. That tally mark was for Wally, picking up that Spider-Man. ASM for 5 to Wally again. Oh, man. Wally's about trying to make this a runaway. This is Amazing Spider-Man, number 283. 283, The Amazing Spider-Man. That is $5. I've not put any up, David. I'm going to look for some actually right now, mostly because I completely forgot like an idiot. So I'm going to look for some. All right, Wally gets another ASM here. Oh, another mark for Marvel. Working their way up. I am going to try to find some more McFarlane Spider-Man here shortly. See what I can do. I thought I had some here. I know I had one earlier today and sold it, but I thought I had a whole bunch of it. So I'm going to look. This is $6. This is the double-sized Amazing Spider-Man Life Theft issue, $3.88. That is the blue shiny foil cover. You can see $6 for that ASM. Wally gets that ASM for $6. Gets another Marvel mark. Secret Empire Brave New World #1. I don't know. Maybe. That's a good question. Well, that's all stuff you got to handle through private message. I can't do any of that here on the feed. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 294, Part 5 of the continuing 6-part saga of Thunder. And there is Kraven the Hunter, who's thought he's killed Spider-Man, and now Spider-Man is hunting him. $6. All right, I'm going to put out some more Michael Turner comic here in the close-up window. I'm going to pull down the DuckTales for $6 here in just a second. That is gone. This is Witchblade Tomb Raider issue #1 for $7. Witchblade Tomb Raider #1 for $7. That's from Top Cow and Image. All right, give me just a sec. We'll let it, if it's up there after a minute, I'll pull it for you.
So Chris wrote us and said, make sure you sell my claim for one of the $7 bundles.
Chris who?
Chris Goss.
Chris, we did not see your claim for a bundle that I'm aware of. Chris, here's your bundle for $7. Where do you want your tally mark? DC or Marvel? Let me know, Chris, in the feed. I had a Superman versus Terminator #1 earlier. I don't know where it's at now. But otherwise, no Terminator that I'm aware of. But I usually have it around. It's something we... Yeah. Marvel. So Chris gets a Marvel, another tally mark. All right. Again, we still have the Ultimate Fallout, issue #4. This is the first appearance of Miles Morales. You know what? I'll mark this down right now for you guys. You guys have been buying a lot of Marvel and stuff from me. I'm going to mark this down $5. This is Ultimate Fallout, issue #4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. First print, still polybagged and bagged and boarded. That is $35. $35 for that. And this is the first appearance of Legion. That's right, Legion, who has his own show on FX. That's the Mutant Show Legion. This is the New Mutants issue 26. It is from 1984. That is $40. $40 for that. Oh, and the Witchblade Tomb Raider sold for $7. Yeah, there was a guy asking for Michael Turner earlier. That's why we had to wait on him. All right, let's find something new in the close-up window. In fact, we're going to put Miles out there because people need to see it. $35. First appearance of Miles Morales. Ready for you. I had to pick either DC or Marvel, which one would I pick? That's a tough question, man. I'm not all in on either, but I like certain heroes from each. I do read both. Almost equally, I guess. I would say right now, simply because of DC Metal, I'm more excited about DC. I don't know. I'm looking for Harley. If I see Harley popping up here, I'll put her up on the board, but I don't have a whole lot handy right now as far as I'm aware. But I am keeping my eyes out. All right, this is Wonder Woman issue 32 from the New 52. This is $6. It's near mint. This is the DC Bombshells cover of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 32 for $6. Taking the Amy Comic Girls for $5. We'll put up Wonder Woman for $6. Silver and Kern, I guess. Or 2 cases of bags and 2 cases of boards. Probably 2 cases of bags, 2 cases of boards, yeah. For silver, because silver is the only one she's using now. This is Teen Titans issue number 25. This is a Silver Age issue of the Teen Titans. The most important man in the world, and you killed him. They're getting called out by their heroes. Then there's the guy here, and he's got a sheet on him, and he's dead. Or he's just wearing a sheet. One of the two. But it's $15. It is tagged 20. It's got a chip corner here. It's got a pretty rough spine, rough across the bottom as well. But $15 for Teen Titans, 25. Not a bad deal for Silver Age Teen Titans. This is Morbius, the Living Vampire, issue number 1 for $7. I'm going to pull down this Batman for $5. We're going to put out the Teen Titans for $15. This is Star Wars from Marvel. This is issue number 13. It's the second printing. It's going to be $5. Star Wars issue 13 for $5. Take down the Spider-Man for $6. Put out the Star Wars for $5. Maybe. And then you just laid on the ground as the Justice League showed up. Super angry. We're less than 15 minutes away from the last giveaway of the night. And Marvel... they got their game up there on the DC by a few. Not many, but a few. So if you want to keep up, if you want your DC to win, you want to get something awesome given away from DC tonight, then you are probably going to want to buy some DC Comics. Star Wars for $5 to Alex. Thank you, Alex. And that is a Marvel comic, so Marvel gets another mark. This is Star Wars Princess Leia, issue number 1. First printing near mint, never read, from Marvel Comics. That's going to be $8. Princess Leia, number 1. Hey, Yakov, how's it going, man? Batman for $6 to Adam Fears. There we go. It's New 52 Batman to Adam. And that means DC gets a mark on the board. They can still catch up. There's still time. This is Deadpool, issue 19 for $5. Showing the female Deadpool of 2099, Wade Wilson's daughter. $5 for that.
What X-Men is that out in the number on the Wonder Woman?
This is X-Men Chronicles, Age of Apocalypse, issue number 2 for $6, oversized issue. That Wonder Woman is number 32. That's the DC Bombshells cover. Pull for 5 to Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. And that gives Marvel another mark on the board. Graphics. You're wanting Deadpool graphic novels because I didn't think we were doing that. Like I say, I have to go all the way through the store to get them, and I don't know the prices. So, or what issues actually they could. I can look for those ones that you guys are needing, but I can't guarantee I have them. And if I have them, I don't know what the price will be right away. That Deadpool was in a box. It's a little easier to get a hold of. Fantastic, Justin. Would you like to buy some more bundles to go with it? Because we have bundles here. Just like last night. They are $7 a piece. They are completely at random. Or you can get 6 of them for $32. Not only that, but every single bundle you buy, whether you buy 1, whether you buy 6, whether you buy 3, every single bundle counts as a tally on the board, and you get to pick which side it goes on. That goes for any of you guys on the feed. Random bundles, $7 or 6 for $32. Also have one 5-comic Marvel bundle here for $8. It is completely Marvel. It's $8. And I have a 2 Marvel bundle for $3. That's 2 Marvel comics face-to-face for $3. We'll see if we got them tonight. We'll try to get them on the sell feed for you tomorrow. If the store was still open right now, I could have somebody probably grab them from up front. But right now, we're the only ones here. And the way the store, like I said, was huge. Well, we're back in our own studio room now, and we got to go like way out to get in the main store. We can get stuff, but it's iffy. Billy Bob got the bundle for $3. Marvel's getting a tally on the board. There we go. David, that Miles Morales is grade-worthy condition. It's still in the bag. It's still in its poly bag, and it's bagged and boarded. It was it's fantastic. $35. You have to put Ultimate Fallout or whatever for $35. You have to put that in the feed, and we can pull it for you. Be happy to do it. Yeah, Benjamin put those together, Yakov, and they are filled with all kinds. Bronze Age, Silver Age, and expensive Modern Age, all put throughout, seated pretty heavy. You're not guaranteed to get that in every single bundle, but every single bundle is going to be well worth for it. Yakov got it. And David Butler put it in there. What the heck? All right. David just missed it. I don't know if I got another one of those. 12 bundles for 64. All right, so we got another Marvel tally over here. That's for the Ultimate Fallout. All right, Yakov. Yeah, David, I'm sorry. You have to put the item in there and the price to claim. That's in the pin post. It's something we do. We do push on that. You do have to do that. If I have another one, I think I have another one. I had another one. I don't know if we sold them before we moved to sell. I'm going to try to find you another one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yakov, that is 12 bundles. Where do you want your tally marks, Marvel or DC? too much. All right, so yeah, usually that happens, David. That is something I have noticed. We have a number of guys who want to see close-ups of books, and usually by the time we show the close-up, someone else snags it. I think it's just that they know the time's come.
It's like once they see it's about to go.
Yeah.
Batman 5 from earlier.
The 5 Marvel bundle. The 5 Marvel bundle is $8. $8 for the 5 Marvel bundle. Don't worry, David. If I find one, we'll let you know. Because I actually found a few of them the other day, and it was amazing. I don't know if we got more or not. All right, so all Marvel for Yakov. All right, so that's 12, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Marvel's going to be tough to beat. We're going to sell some DC stuff, guys. See if that guy's trying to claim that Marvel bundle, please.
Not yet.
Okay. He just asked. I didn't know if maybe it was going to pop up there in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not yet.
What?
David told us don't worry in the way Yakov saved his money.
It's true. Who was asking for some
T15 Josh.
Team Towns for 15 to Josh Smith? There you go. Thank you, Josh. That gets DC a tally mark.
I'll take the Marvel 5 along with the Batman 5 from earlier.
Hang on. Which Batman from earlier? If it's not on the board, I don't know. Is it this one? Is this the one you're talking about, Vince? The Batman 86. All right, you're definitely getting the Marvel bundle. We're definitely putting a Marvel tally there on the board. Now, we're going to put a DC tally because if this is the one you're wanting, you get it too.
He said yep.
Yep, all right. You got that one, and DC gets a tally mark. He just evened his votes out. This is Spawn issue 26 for $6. It's the only McFarlane thing I might have tonight. I'm sorry. I thought I had more Spider-Man, but I don't think I do. I'm going to put it over here in the close-up window for $6. David got that Spawn for $6. Thank you, David. That'll get an imaginary image tally mark. This is Batman Incorporated. It is issue number 0. Issue number 0, Batman Incorporated for $5. It is 7 minutes left on the feed.
How are you live for 3 hours? Facebook started counting down after 1 hour for me.
What?
Shelly's like, how are you live for 3 hours? Facebook counts down after 1 hour for me. That's a Facebook.
We're actually live for 4 hours. It's because we're on a business page.
Batman for 5 to Alex.
Batman for 5 to Alex. If you're on your personal page, you only get an hour. Yeah, you can do 4 hours blocks if you're a business. All right, so that was Batman. All right. There we go. Yeah, he did. We had a Batman McFarlane a while back. Speaking of Batman, this is Batman Confidential, issue number 7. Batman Confidential number 7. That is $5. Before there was a Joker. This is telling the origin of the Joker, or one of the many origins of the Joker. It's $5. It'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow events tomorrow at 3 p.m. from 3 to 11. We do that Monday through Saturday. However, you will need to pay for any items you buy tonight by tomorrow before the next sale in order to purchase. So tomorrow, all you got to do is call the store, 606-877-1450 to pay for your items over the phone, or private message us anytime between tonight and in the morning with your PayPal address, and we'll send you an invoice tomorrow for the items you bought. I don't think there is one. That's just another. I think it's better when they don't have one. Myself as well. This is Star Wars issue number 7. Star Wars number 7 by Jason Aaron from Marvel Comics. It's $5. What do we got here for 8? That is the Princess Leia number 1, first print for 8. I'm not really going to mark that down. Well, that's what we'll try to do. Okay, we're down to the last 4 minutes on the sale. I'm going to put a cable number 2 up here for 6. All right. Since we're almost out of time, everything on the board is half price. Half price right now. Everything on the board, including the close-up, half price. There we go. All right. Those sold, and those are, what are those titles? It's DC,
and Marvel.
DC, and a Marvel. All right.
Okay, I need Leia for 40 Yakov.
Leia for 40 Yakov, and that is another Marvel.
Bat to Eric.
Batman to Eric, that is DC. Cable for...
Hulk went to Ed.
Say Hulk went to Ed.
Yeah, that's Marvel.
All right, and that's Marvel. So Marvel gets 2 tally marks now for Rawl and Ed. What else? Anything?
You got the cable, right?
Yep, that was the one I can.
There's Hawkman, Superman, so up here. Hawk for 3 goes to Chris.
Hawk for 3 to Chris. That's a DC one. X-Men for 3 to Billy Bob. All right. Clearing the board. What do we got left? Superman to Russell.
I'll take whatever that 7 number 1 is. Says Wally.
All right. So $350 to Wally for the Morbius. There we go. That is it. That is it. Final tally. Done and done. Done and done. And these tally marks go down behind the board. We sold a lot of books tonight. Doesn't mean as I would liked. I've still liked it been so fast I couldn't even keep track. But we did pretty good. You guys did pretty awesome. It's been fun talking on the feed. We're going to give away something. We got to tally up who is the winner. I'm going to write it on the board real big. All right. For DC, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 68 for DC. What do we got for Marvel? $68 to $95. Marvel is the winner. Marvel is the winner for tonight. The battle lines have been drawn, and Marvel has come out on top. So, probably being led by a Hydra-controlled Captain America. It's really tough to say. But Batman was beat down tonight. So, we're going to give away something from Marvel for you guys. I'm going to find it. It's going to be awesome. Let me see.
Did I do the math right for the bundles? I hope I did.
32, 64.
So yeah, you did.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 32. Yeah, you did the math right.
I don't think we have that shiny yet.
No, certainly don't. Sadly. I don't think. Unless I pulled one off the board, but I don't think I did. I think I gave it away.
I think so too.
Yep. All right. Yeah, we got you, Wally, on that. You got some lag, brother. This is Uncanny X-Men. This is Uncanny X-Men issue number 1. This is the 1 in 100 variant of Uncanny X-Men number 1. Somebody's going to win it right now. Here we go. This is the last one, brother. We cleared the board. We're giving away the free. To the victors goes the spoil. And it is from Marvel Comics because they are the winners. There we go. Let's get a name. Wally Bags. Wally, you, sir, have won the Uncanny Avengers number 1 variant free of charge. Congratulations, Wally. Everybody congratulate Wally in the feed.
Yay, Wally!
All right. We like it. It's 11:02. The sale is done and done. We just cleared the board, Marcus. We had them all. We cleared the board, got the final tallies, gave away the last giveaway. Marvel won 68-95. It's the way it crumbles. Marvel is the big winner for tonight. So there you go. We want you to invite you to come back here tomorrow night. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Facebook Live Supercell. Be back here running again tomorrow. And 3 to 11 with this break in the middle, like usual, like always. Then, of course, Sunday we take a break. And then Saturday we'll be live from 3 to 11. Then Sunday, I think today's Friday. Then Sunday we're off, and we'll be back Monday as well. Monday through Saturday, 3 to 11, plus the noon Facebook Live Supercell right here where we do all the new comics. So there you go. And we will see you tomorrow. Be sure to get on our feed. Facebook feed is, of course, Maddox Games and Comics. You're on here now. You're watching it here. Get on the page. Leave us a 5-star review. We don't want a 4-star. We want 5 stars. And chat us up. Talk us up on the reviews there. Then, of course, on YouTube, Maddox Games and Comics on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, rate, all that stuff. And then on Instagram, we're at Maddox Games and Comics. Be sure to share and tag all kinds of pictures in that. And then, last but not least, on Twitter, we are at Maddox Comics. So be sure to follow us on all your social media needs, and we will see you then. Take it easy, everybody. Starting a show up for me. What? I'm sure somebody will. I don't know. There's a how-to. People should know how to do it. Andrew knows how. Darian knows how. Tosh has done it once. I think Benjamin may know. Yeah. And there's a how-to on the staff page. So somebody will figure it out, I'm sure. Well, there is a how-to. It's a step-by-step guide. But I'm off tomorrow. I've got to move. I've got to do everything. My life's been nothing but stress all week long. You guys have been awesome tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.